Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, not worried about that. Alrighty. Let's get a, what do we have here? Knight, that seems like the default class. Knight or Paladin? How about a Viking? Or do I have this set to player level? Actually, I could probably do a whole bunch of these at once, come to think of it. Okay. Major set to 0.4. You are going to be my template. Where the heck do I have the level you're sitting at? Sprite renderer on here? Oh, okay, it's just on all of these. You know what? Let's get you guys out of here. Hey Arch. Yeah, I'm trying something a little different. I thought, why the heck not I actually stream some of the game dev stuff that I'm doing, since I do it so much. I have no idea if it'll be entertaining to watch, but it turns out there are Twitch communities for this, so obviously there are people doing this. Just a matter of seeing if anyone cares to watch it or not. So I bought these fantasy character pack, and they came pre-configured, but I kind of also have to configure them for my game. Which means there's a whole bunch of different stuff I have to do, so this part's actually going to be pretty repetitive. I'm just trying to think what the best way is of sort of speeding this up. I'm going to try to do all of this at once. So right now my issue is that when I put these guys into the scene, they sort of hide behind here. But if I change their sorting level, I can make them appear properly. So that's what I'm just individually doing for these guys first. Also, I really like that you have music going in your stream. The only problem I found is that Twitch will basically by default censor part of your
stream if you do that. They'll just like silence it. So it's kind of
kind of a trade-off. I don't really want that to happen, but I really want to listen to music while I'm doing this. I might just have to put some on in the background, not through my computer. Player level and player level. Okay, awesome. Next on my mage template, need to copy the colliders. Actually, you know what? Next I will resize all of them because it's kind of a pain to have them all this big. I'm going with 0.4. Yes, that makes more sense. Oh, like, do they have a harder time actually catching that then? Because I have noticed that your tracks do get, or not your tracks, but I have noticed that your channel does still get muted. Oops, I missed part of this guy. There we go. I don't know if I've heard mashups on your channel though. I know I've heard like just regular songs playing, songs I hear on the radio. Actually, you have a lot of good music playing when you listen to it. Samurai, samurai, okay. Alright, mage, you get over here too. So right now my mage actually walks around. The others don't. He'll just like walk right through all of the other guys. Can also attack. He hits them with his staff. And I can shoot rocks. This is mostly kind of default stuff right now. Not necessarily going to stay there, but it's there for the time being. This is very, very beginning of this, so there's a lot of things not exactly working. Okay. Colliders. That would make sense. Actually, what would be good is if I can copy these components and paste them on all these other dudes. Let's just go ahead and paste them all here. Paste component is new. It's the rigid body. Let's get these circle colliders on them. What, you only have music going when there's nothing happening? Component, get all these over here as well. Copy component. And paste. This is very exciting stuff. Copy component and paste. Okay, now what do I have? Next level down, in the bones, I have a blank sprite renderer. It's kind of more of a pain because I now have to open all these up. Get out of here, player 2. You're not wanted. Paste. Next, I have the projectile launch point, and I have the colliders. Don't think I'm using this punch projectile anymore. Yeah, I got rid of that. Okay. So now, copy these. Oh, god damn it. It's gonna go all the way to the bottom for each one. Okay, this is my Viking. Ah, really? You know what? Grounded check. Grounded check is down here. Okay, that is working. Head collider is up there. That is also working. Be a little lower. And that collider is really wacky right now. Which means it is on my mage 2. I think. Yep. Alrighty. Apply that. Making new prefabs for each of these. My whole thing right now is that if I can get all these players set up in advance, then I can just do stuff with them later once they're all set up. Okay. Oh, and that needs to be reset. Right. Copy this again for the Paladin. Head and foot colliders should be roughly in place. Can be moved up a little bit. Head collider is a little higher for him. And projectile launch point, that needs to be moved. I don't know if I'll have any projectiles. And you can be turned into a prefab. There you go. Copy and paste this for the knight now. Reset the position. Okay, grounded check, looks decent. And head collider, that's okay. Projectile launch point, you be around here or so. Okay, sure, why not? And you can go in here. Same thing. I just did the knight. Reset the position. Grounded check, that's okay. Head collider, too high for this guy. Lower that a bit. About there. And projectile launch point over about here or so. Sure. Turn you into prefab. Samurai. Reset. Grounded check. Head collider, too high. This bit is just very, very repetitive. Won't all be like this, thankfully, but this part is. Samurai, prefab you. Next, hunter. Set. Okay, for you, having projectiles definitely makes sense, because, you know. And actually, I should probably be putting this within the bones. That would make so much more sense. I might have to redo all that later. That kind of sucks. Hit collider, about there. Prefab you. Priest, you were right over here. Ground, you are down here. Head, you are over here. And be done with you. One more. Necromancer. There you are. This guy's cool looking. Projectiles over around here. Collider. And head collider. And prefab. Let's just hit play and just see what happens. Aha! Now, of course, right now I kind of control all of them at once with the same controls, but that's okay. It's working, though. That's kind of cool. The only thing I haven't done is their attacks. So... only the mage can attack right now. Actually, no, only the mage... They can all attack, but only the mage can actually do anything. And my animations are kind of messed up. But still, this is kind of cool. They'll bounce off each other's heads. Definitely needs work, but... Alrighty. Whoops. Okay. How did I do this next part for the mage? I had his melee collider on his weapon somewhere. Hitbox. There we go. Oh. Why is that all messed up? So this is actually what gives him the ability to attack with his staff when that is hitting. Okay, apply that. Now I need to basically make a custom melee hitbox for every single one of these characters. That's going to be fun. But the good news is I should only have to do this once to set it up, and then once it's set up, I can basically just have it in place and it should be working. Unless I need to fine tune it later. Right arm. Who am I doing? The Viking right now. Where's the Viking? This guy. Okay. Sword. So let's give this guy's sword a hitbox. Reset the position. And the circle collider is here. Move this over. Shrink this down a bit. I might have to use different types of colliders. How do I have this in the script? Am I referencing a circle collider or am I referencing something else? Oh, just a collider 2D. Okay, that means a polygon collider should also work. Okay, let's give this a try. Remove, and instead we'll put a polygon collider 2D on you. Don't need it to be exact, but I will make it more of the weapon's actual shape. Just because, why not? That's pretty good. That makes a little more sense. And I think it has to be a trigger. Did I have the mage as a trigger? I'm pretty sure I did. Like 99% certain. No, I didn't? Should it be? On trigger, enter 2D. Yeah, it should be. Why did I not have that as a trigger? Okay. Well, it is now. Let's just check. See if that works. Viking, can you hit another guy? That seemed to work, I think. I need a different key just to move this guy. Move, right button, we'll just make this right arrow. I only want this guy to move. Okay, well apparently it does make him move. Just to see what happens if I take that off. Oops, not the hitbox, the trigger. I think he's hitting himself. But I had a script to prevent that from happening. He is definitely hitting himself though. Okay. Problems. Let's just check. Read console log. Hitting self. Yeah, okay, you're hitting yourself, so that's canceling and returning. Who? Both of them? Just the one of them? Hitbox is hitting self. Oh, well, that's not going to help. Hitbox has hit thief. Hitbox is apparently knock the thief off of the world. Now, if I take that trigger off, then do I get those same messages? Hitbox is hitting self. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It should be a trigger anyway. Alrighty. Let's just change this knockback power as well. To not these insane amounts. Oh, what the hell? Alright, well that's slightly better. That's force. Why is that? Because it's hitting multiple times? How does it goes to true? You know what? I'll worry about this later. Right now I just want to get the hitboxes in place. Once they're in place, I can start worrying about actually making them behave the way I want them to. Okay, Paladin. Set up hitbox on your sword here. That's pretty good. Now the Paladin should be able to do stuff too. Knight. Might as well copy this hitbox so that'll be really similar. Yeah, I barely have to edit this one. Actually, don't have to edit it at all. It's a very similar sprite. Yeah, it's like the exact same. Okay. Save your updates. And on to Thief. Ooh, this is interesting. He has 2. So he will need a separate hitbox, I guess, for each one. Huh. I mean, that's what he needs. Hitbox and hitbox. Hello, Caribou. What is up? I am just starting to work on this game, so it's very basic, not much going on at the moment. But, hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Now I'm just setting up hitboxes for my character's weapons and sort of configuring all the characters in a way that seems logical to me. Okay, Samurai, you are over here. Oh, he has a nice long sword. Torso, right arm, sword. Thank you for welcoming Caribou Arch. Nice, what kind of game are you trying to make? Have you made one before, or are you sort of working on your first thing? Seems... that is a pretty good hitbox. What I'm doing right now is very, very repetitive, by the way, so... But, like I said, it is better to just kind of get these things working from the get-go, and then you can mess around with everything else later. Oh, Hunter hitbox. I don't even... Might not even make sense for this guy to have a melee hitbox. I'm gonna put one on him for now. I can change it later. Interesting. Where is his hitbox gonna be? He does not have a sword or anything. Oops. You would help if I reset the transform. There we go. Where'd you go? A mobile platformer slash puzzle game, and it's your first. Well, that sounds cool. Platformer and puzzle game. So like, so sort of a freemium game and all that? Are you using Unity to develop it as well, or something else? Because I found Unity is great for 2D. This is actually the third game that I'm working on. I've released a couple already. Nothing 3D though, but it is really nice for 2D, especially when you're just dealing with especially when you're just dealing with C# as your coding language. It's kind of intuitive. Alright, well, this guy now has a whole melee bow hitbox. It's kind of interesting. We'll see how that works. Cool. I've heard that the Apple Store is more open to like games with just a flat out price, but then Android users are more open to the whole freemium model. I don't like freemium per se, but it does seem to work the best, unfortunately, so it is kind of the go-to thing for now. gonna have to change these circle hitboxes on my guys as well. This is just for kind of testing purposes, I guess. Did I apply the changes? Staff, okay. Reset your transform as well. Oops. Make sure it's actually on the staff. Reset the transform again and edit the hitbox here. I guess it kind of makes sense for the hitbox to be this top area. There we go. Actually, something just happened there. Okay, that is that. One more to go. Oh my god, only one more to go. Who's left? The Necromancer. I think this guy looks the coolest. I have some interesting ideas for what to do with this game. Sort of like a 2D MOBA, which is funny because I don't really even play MOBAs. Or like Skyrim, where you can customize your guy as you level up. But it's like based on each individual session. Actually, Arch, this whole game idea is inspired a little bit also by Stick Wars, just from that one time you, me, and Flim and Nappy played. That was a lot of fun. But I feel like they could do so much more with it. I think there is more ground that they could cover. Alrighty. That should be all the hitboxes set up. That is something. You fight with those items in... Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I'd like to see that done. So, like, you could customize your puzzle almost? Make it easier or harder? There was a Ask Me Anything on Reddit, either yesterday or today, a guy who kind of had a game on Steam where he released it and you upgrade your enemies at the end of the round. And what you're saying, it kind of, those two ideas sound a little alike. That's cool, that's a neat concept. Been working on it for long? And, alright, let's see what I'm at here. Yeah, it is just a mess of characters right now. So I'm going to change that. So I'm going to leave on... I'll leave on the Viking. And I need to leave someone else on. For testing. Okay, so Viking dude here, you are going to be my player 1. Let's make your... move left button the A key, and move right will be D. And Samurai, you can be my player 2 for now. I will make your abilities here number pad for, no, left arrow. Right arrow. Up arrow to jump. And then attacks. You're just for testing, so your primary ability will just be down arrow. secondary ability. Maybe I'll just turn this off for now. Secondary needs a mouse to aim with, so. Oh, player movement, mage. Shoot, I gotta reconfigure that part as well. Viking cannot attack. Concept before code. It's probably a good idea. I'm kind of the opposite way. I just get an idea and I like to sort of start on it and see where it takes me. Let it almost design itself. That's basically how I made the first 2 games. I don't know. I guess you can do it either way, right? You can start with a plan and follow that plan to a T, or you can just kind of start something and see where it goes. Probably matter of to each their own. I don't have the patience to just plan it out like that, though. So I gotta do it this way. Alright. Projectile launch point. Actually, you know, I should do this. The prefabs, I suppose. And he's got to reference himself. Okay, that makes more sense. Still can't attack, apparently. Because it is missing clip name, attacking. What is your... Oh, because this one here is just called attack. Great. Really? They made... This pack I bought did not name things consistently. That is a pain. Attacking. Hey, thanks for stopping by. You're welcome to stop by anytime. Oh, always cool to meet a fellow game dev. Viking animations. Attacking. There we go. Now he can attack. So what about the samurai? Yeah, it's... God damn it. I have a feeling it's going to be called attack for almost all of these guys. Yeah, the one I started with, go figure, was attacking. Alright, let's just make all these guys attack, attack, attack. Attack, attack. This guy is the one I started with, and it was called attacking, so of course, let's just change that to attack. Name things consistently, otherwise it causes stupid problems like this. Okay, and now... let's find that error, take that to my place in the code. I am sending this from player attacks. Attack. And that should fix that for all my dudes. It's not attacking. Did you not save? Attack. There we go. And this guy. Samurai, why you no attack? Primary ability, down arrow. Animator. Samurai. Yeah, you're just... Why is this guy stuck in idle state? We can move, right? Okay, what if I just start off with this? He goes to walk, he goes to idle, does not want to go to attack. What is wrong? Animator to play. Bloody hell. Come on. That shooting rock attack looks absolutely horrible. One thing at a time. Oh, right, because I didn't... Okay, that's probably why, because I didn't change the stuff for him. Okay, Samurai. Reference your own player movement. And reference your own projectile launch point. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, now we can attack. It's always something stupid. I have to... Alright, might as well finish this off and have them all correctly reference their own things. And projectile launch point. What a pain.
How's your mouth?
Excuse me a second.
How's your mouth?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, no, just didn't take long to get there. The delivery is a little short. And just to drive back some.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Rush hour?
It's just the start of it, I guess. Yeah. And screening makes me think like I'm working on making a game and I'm screening it.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, but it's water. It got darker apparently. Also, why am I doing it with this way instead of just getting it through code? There's gotta be a reason. Also, punch projectile, I do not actually need to reference one of those anymore. Okay, projectile launch pause, player movement. Yeah, why am I doing this publicly? I can probably just do this privately, I would think. Save myself some typing and some frustration like this. Probably because I only had one at the time and I just thought, yeah, screw it, I'll just do it that way. Well, that is coming back to bite me in the ass. Let's make a new method here. Initialize variables. Void initialize variables. Player movement. What did I? Oh. Autocomplete. Player movement equals get component. Player movement. Okay, that's one less thing I have to reference. And projectile launch point. Do I have that? What are my options here? Find object component in children. Could just put a reference script on there. Or why don't I just put a reference script on there? That sounds like a good idea. Save me some extra work, kind of. This is a little cheat I like to do sometimes. Projectile launch point. Make a new script. And it's basically going to be a completely empty script I am just going to use for reference only. Because I am cheap like that. Or lazy like that. But as they say, laziness is often a great way of getting things done efficiently. I don't want to do more work, so I'm just going to make an easy way out. Reference only scripts. So this is a completely blank, empty script. And now I just need to stick that on each of these projectile launch points. Oops, don't need to. I should have done this from the start. Oh well. Live and learn. Do I have one on the night? Nope. Okay, god damn it. Knight, Paladin, Viking does, right? Viking does? Okay, Viking has one. Mage has one. Yes, Mage has one. So Thief does not. No, Thief does. Samurai does not. Enter does not. What the hell? Where the heck is this dude's projectile launch point? Okay, I did move it off. That's why. That is fine. Priest. Apply. And Necromancer. Apply. Now I just need to go here and enter my player attack script and kind of do the same thing I did here. Private. What did I just call that script? Isn't it projectile launch point? Projectile launch point, yeah. Let's try that again. Private projectile launch point. Why are you not coming up as complete? Projectile launch point. Okay, let's take a look at this script. Obviously, I did something to screw it up. It's a public class. So why can I... Oh, now it's showing up. I don't know why. It was being weird. It is there now. Projectile launch point equals get component in children. Projectile launch point. Okay. Now I should be able to change this to a private transform. Fingers crossed this is going to work. It's done with my private variables. Now we are going to say projectile launch pause equals projectile launch point dot game object dot transform dot position. And I get an error. Damn it, what did I do wrong? Oh. Cannot implicitly convert vector3 to unity engine dot transform. Let's just try getting rid of dot position. Just transform. Fingers crossed. Yes, okay. These guys have the same movement script. You work. Turn the thief off. And my left click does not work. What did I break now? You work though. Yeah, take that. I got player one. Dirty, dirty foe. Okay, let's just see if anyone else works or if they're broken too. Isn't game development fun? Samurai, what are your controls? Your controls are down arrow, Oh, you're also left arrow. Okay, this guy's left click does work. This guy can swing. So is it just the Viking that can't swing right now? What is going on? Mage? How about you, buddy? What can you do? No, mage cannot swing either. Fun times. I don't think that will have anything to do with it, but... Oh. Okay, now he works. He also does a massive amount of force, but I think I kind of know why that's happening. I think it's hitting multiple times. Shouldn't be, but I might have not configured that properly yet, so we'll see. Okay. So Viking is not that, right? It is labeled as attack here. No, you're labeled as attacking. Okay, that's why. Which means probably I'll have the same problem with my Necromancer and Priest, because I believe they both are labeled as that as well. Yeah, attack. Change that. What was that, the Necromancer? Attack and Priest. I also need to just be attack. Okay. I want to see the Necromancer in action. He looked cool. Turn the Viking off for now, so I'm not controlling two guys at once. Haha! Of course, right now another problem is can be hit at any time. You don't just have to be attacking. If I just walk into this guy's sword, obviously it hits me. So, you know, that's a problem. But that's cool. I have less things to reference now because basically I'm a genius. That is why. Okay, let's turn you off. We're going to work with our Viking and Samurai. Viking, you are going to be player 1 for me. Samurai, you are going to be player 2. So now... Aha! But I can only hit them once, and then variables are not apparently resetting properly once if they get hit once. But you know, that's kind of cool. They can still get hit. Alright. Let's figure that out next. Now that these guys are all working, I can actually stop doing repetitive stuff and start doing things that are maybe a little more interesting. Okay, so current problem that I want to solve is they can only be hit once. Then that they can't be hit again. Let's figure that out. Why is that happening? Viking. Okay, let's follow with the path. So it originates from my player attack script. So primary abilities starts the coroutine for punch. I only have one attack for now. Set attack variables true, attack. Figure out the length of the animation, wait for the animation to be over. Set attack to false. That's basically it. Okay, then I also have this melee hitbox. And this is basically what's attached to the sword, weapons, whatever. It's actually helpful to be talking out loud like this, figuring it out as I go along, vocalizing it. Okay, so if what we hit has health attached to it, and it has not hit, then we basically check to see if we're hitting ourselves. If we're not hitting ourselves, then we hit the enemy. I know that's working, so get rid of that. Don't need those print statements anymore. We set has hit to true. This might be the problem. I think I'm never setting has hit back to false. So I have this in the first place just so one attack can only hit once. What's my has hit variable? Set to private. I think that's quite simply the problem. That's never getting set back to false, so that's why I can only hit once. Which is cool. That means it's really easy to fix. Just got to think, where's the logical place to fix it? Well, I think the logical place to fix it is if we do it like this. We make a public void reset has hit, and we'll just say has hit equals false. Hash 128, no. Has hit equals false. That seems good. And then what we'll do is go to player attacks. And because we already know this is when the attack ends, it can basically get a reference to the melee hitbox. Get component in children, melee hitbox. I don't want to get it from here though. I want to already have a reference. Let's get a reference early on. Do the same thing. Let's get script references all in one place as well. Gotta keep this all organized. Melee hitbox. Melee hitbox equals get component in children. Melee hitbox. And then go back down here. Where was I? Wait. Now I can simply say melee hitbox dot reset has hit. Now, if I did that correct, I should be able to hit multiple times. Aha! Haha! We are victorious! Let's fight! Ha! Ha! Oh. You're not hitting multiple times. Oh, because probably, yes, because it is reset. I know why that's happening. That's another problem. That's it for another day. But, yeah. This is a Battle Royale right here. Look at that player 2 health go down. Haha, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. Well, his health is 0. He's not disappearing or anything yet. But their health is 0. Oh, because those buttons are not set to, those buttons are not set to the right guys, that's why. That's okay. I have just made some good progress here. I am quite happy with that for now. 5:41. I think I'll take a break. Maybe go play some Resident Evil with my dad. Anyways, Arch, I don't know if you're still here. Hope you enjoyed watching me make a game for a bit. I will catch you later then. See ya.